guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. A great big shout out to my channel members for supporting my channel. Thank you. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave this on the table because this is going to be a bit of a chatty video. The actual unboxing and haul should actually be relatively quick, but I wanted to talk about my love-hate relationship with Archer and Olive before I actually show you the things. Now, if you're just interested in the haul, I will have a timestamp in the description box as well as in the pinned comment that you can just skip to. But the chattiness is because I actually really enjoy Archer and Olive products. I think it's one of the first bullet journals that were put out there to take into account a thicker paper. I think prior to Archer and Olive and then all of the copycats thereafter, or I don't want to say copycats, all of the other journal companies thereafter, I think before there used to be a predominant Leuchtturm and Stalogy, Moleskine, Hobonichi products that are really thin paper that lends itself to a bullet journal style. But I think where the niche was that Archer and Olive really took advantage of was if you wanted a thicker paper that did not ghost or bleed through for most products. Some will still do that, but I think that's where they really were shining in that demographic. This is an Archer and Olive tricolor notebook. They no longer have these available. This is probably hands down one of my favorite styles. I just love the ability to have the 3 different kinds of paper in there. And I've done 1 or 2 orders with Archer and Olive, and probably we're talking about 2020, 2021. Now, the love-hate relationship comes from with the kind of prices that they charge for their products. I was very underwhelmed with my shipping experience because it felt like it was a drop shipping. It was less Etsy type of shipping, customer service, sort of, and more Amazon, where it was just stuck into a mailer and just shipped to me that way. And considering the cost of these things, I thought it was a little weird. Whenever I order from Etsy, it seems like there's just a lot more attention given to the product. So the actual customer service for Archer and Olive, I haven't dealt with much, so I couldn't tell you if it was good or bad. But the shipping impression really left a kind of meh impression on me. Luckily, none of my products were damaged, but yeah, I was very underwhelmed. Enjoy the products though. And then I don't even remember when it was, they changed how they charge for shipping because I live in Hawaii. And up until whenever it is they changed their shipping practices, if you got to a certain threshold and you lived in the US, you could qualify for free shipping. And considering the prices of their things, that was never really difficult. But then they changed it so that only was for the continental US and did not apply to Alaska or Hawaii. And so as I do, I went on and checked out what the shipping would be. And I believe I had put 2 journals in my cart, and their journals run about $30-ish, so maybe $60 or $70 worth of product. And when I went through the process to calculate my shipping I think was quoted at around $49. And I just thought that was ridiculous. I'm not going to pay almost as much in shipping as the actual products, especially if it's coming from a US company. I know when I order some of my coloring books from overseas, I'm dealing with overseas shipping and there's just going to be an issue there. But if I'm dealing with a US company and that's the kind of shipping they're charging, that just seems ridiculous to me. So you're wondering, well, then why did I do a haul? Well, the shipping, I don't know if it caps out at $15, but for the products that I purchase, I would have qualified for free shipping had I been in the continental US, but instead my shipping was $15. And I thought that was doable. it still bums me out that I live in the US. I mean, we're the 50th star on the flag, and yet you don't get that free shipping perk that every other state does, with the exception of Alaska. But it's something that I can deal with. And I've been looking for like an olive or sage green A5 dot grid journal, and the usual places, Amazon and Notebook Therapy, they didn't have what I was looking for, and I'm already looking towards building up my collection for 2025. I thought they were nice, and so I just decided to go ahead and place an order. Now, they did just release some new items, so I may look around Black Friday and see if they have any deals and what kind of products they have available, and maybe put another order in. Now, I generally am not someone who has a lot of blank journals just sitting around. I have journals that I have started for creative journaling that may not be touched for long lengths of time, but it does have a purpose, at least in my mind. There's actually only one journal that I have in my collection that's still in the box. So it's not typical for me, but I needed some retail therapy, and I honestly didn't know which journal I wanted to use. So that's why I got a few. I'm a single working professional. I buy my own things. I make my own decisions. So I'm not regretting any of my purchases. I mean, I do what I want, but I do try to be cognizant of my purchases, just because it's more of a storage issue. If I had unlimited storage, yeah, I'd probably have a collection of unused journals. Anyway, that's all the chattiness. So let me get the box and I'll be right back. All right, so already the shipping process is much better to me than it was previously. So again, for $15, all right, I'm not mad at it. Of course, I covered up all of the information. This was just something that came in, something I had ordered from another company, so I just taped it on there just to hide my address. It's got the Archer and Olive tape on it, not gonna lie, kind of love that. And it just came today. I ordered this sometime last week, and it looks like they shipped it out on July 8th. So I must have ordered it around maybe the 5th or the 6th. I have it in my journal, but I didn't look. But yeah, it didn't take very long to get to me. It is currently Wednesday, July 11th. So let me just open this up. Now, if I were a better person, I would try to save this, but it's been a day and I just wanted to look at my stuff. So let's get in here, and then if there's any invoice or whatever with any of my personal information, I'll go ahead and just transition. And so the next time I see you, it'll have just what's in the box. All right, so it's got this kind of whatever that is. Kind of looks like tree bark or asbestos. Actually, I don't know what asbestos looks like. There are 2 sticker sets that I purchased, and I purchased 3 journals because why not? And again, the experience is much better than the first time around. Although I think the boxes they used to come in were like kind of iPhone boxes where it came apart like that. So this looks like it's like a book sleeve. Not sure how I feel about that. So let me take the plastic off and I'll be right back. All right, so these are the 3 journals. It looks like it's like a drawer action, which is quite interesting. However, if you are going to put anything in here by way of stickers, washi, ephemera, whatever, it probably wouldn't take very long for this not to be able to fit back in the box. However, oh, well, I'll have to read what that says. This probably would make a very nice little pen or washi storage, especially because they're all like that. If you line them up and tape them together, then you could have 3 storages worth of stuff. And I kind of actually dig that a lot. So that one was out of this box. Take my pen back out. and then I'll unwrap it as I go. I definitely will be keeping those. And if I'm not mistaken, they're all 192 pages and all 160 GSM. Okay, so this is number 1. And this is the Storybook A5 in vintage olive dot grid, 192 pages. Love that. And dot grid as usual, and it is sewn bound, and that's not unusual. It's got their little things. I generally don't like these, but I'm not in these a lot, so I just leave them. And it's got the Archer and Olive logo right there. Some people love these things. I've never been a huge fan, but I do like the little logo aspect, so I probably won't get rid of it. And it has the back pocket, it has a pen loop, and then the elastic. And that definitely was one of the contenders for my 2025 reading journal. I think, no. This one was the other contender. Now it's definitely more tealy green than sort of an olive green. And what I'm trying to match up to, which is, I know, ridiculous because they're not even stored in the same place, is this right here. So this one definitely matches, but this is not bad either. And I love that it's a coffee cup and books and glasses. Again, same construction. Oh, that is really pretty. With the bookmarks and the little logo, back pocket, and a pen loop. And then same with this one. No, I'm not gonna lie. This one I bought because it reminds me of One Piece, the anime, and I don't know what it is, but I just love that anime. So I wasn't going to purchase this because I mean, honestly, I don't actually need 2, much less 3, but I had to have it. And so I'm probably going to make this as my 2025 supplemental reading journal. When I actually get around to filming my reading journal videos, then I'll talk a little bit more about that, but the current supplemental one I have now is getting too thick, and so I wanted to start a new one for the new year. And then these 2 I will probably just keep in the boxes so that they maintain their pristine nature. Whatever one I do end up using, I will cover in a Midori A5 cover. I usually have to kind of fix it in the back. I know that Archer and Olive also sells covers, but I think they're glittery, and I really want this to shine, and so I just use the Midori one, and generally I just cut the back flap so that it fits in nicely. And I will be aware of how chunky this gets, although this is really nice. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. And then these will just stay as a backup, and if I need a journal for another reason, then I have them. And then for the sticker sheet sets, it's 2 sheets, and again, it's the Wayfarer one, which goes with that blue journal, because I believe the blue journal is called the Wayfarer one. And then it's this one, compass stickers, 2 sets. And again, it's kind of that nautical theme. Now it's weird because from a coloring perspective, I do not like coloring water. I don't like coloring mermaids. Honestly, I don't like coloring a lot of the color blue. I don't know what that is. But because of the anime, I just love the nautical look of things. So I'm actually going to put this with some of my other sticker sets and use, because I can use them in other things other than that. But yeah, that is my small Archer and Olive haul. Let me see if I can get a picture for the thumbnail. Because thumbnail is life. And yeah. All right, guys, well, that's the end of video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any Archer and Olive products and your feelings on the brand, or what kind of journaling products that you use in your own journaling or planning process. That's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.